So this is the logical reasoning set. The difficulty level of this set is very, very high. So it is a very good set to attempt for your CAT preparations. My sincere suggestion to all of you, first you attempt the set and then see the solutions. So here, the amount of information is 4 institutes A, B, C, and D had contracts with 4 vendors W, X, Y, and Z during the 10 calendar years from 2010 to 2019. The contracts were either multi-year contracts running for several consecutive years or a single-year contracts. No institute had more than one contract with the same vendor. However, in a calendar year, an institute may have had contracts with multiple vendors, and a vendor may have had contracts with multiple institutes. It is known that over the decade, the institute each got into 2 contracts with 2 of these vendors, and each vendor got into 2 contracts with 2 of these institutes. The following facts are also known about these contracts. Vendor Z had at least one contract in every year. Vendor X had one or more contract in every year up to 2015, but no contract in any year after that. Vendor Y had contracts in 2010 and 2019. Vendor W had contracts only in 2012. There were 5 contracts in 2012. There were exactly 4 multi-year contracts. Institute B had a 7-year contract, D had a 4-year contract, and A and C had 1 3-year contract each. The other 4 contracts were single-year contracts. Institute C had 1 or more contract in 2012, but didn't have any contract in 2011. Institute B and D each had exactly 1 contract in 2012. Institute D did not have any contract in 2010. And now, set of questions. Here, 6 questions. All 6 questions are MCQ, multiple choice of questions. So first, you attempt, then see the solutions. Okay. Let's see the solutions of this set. Here, there are 4 institutes, A, B, C, and D, and 4 vendors, W, X, Y, and Z. And during the 10 calendar years from 2010 to 2019, they had contracts. The contracts were either multi-year contracts, means running for several consecutive years, or a single-year contracts. So there are 4 institutes, A, B, C, D, and 4 vendors, W, X, Y, and Z, and 2 type of contract. One is multi-year contract and second is a single-year contract. No institute had more than 1 contract with the same vendor. What I mean is, institute A had contracts, but if institute A gives contract to vendor X, then institute A will not give any other contract to the same vendor. Means second contract he will not give to X, he may give it to Y or W or Z. Means institute A doesn't give more than 1 contract to the same vendor. This is. So no institute had more than 1 contract with the same vendor. However, in a calendar year, an institute may have had contract with the multiple vendors. Means किसी year में institute A more than 1 vendors को contract दे सकता है. Means 2010 में ही suppose institute A 2010 में X वेंडर को या Y को भी दे सकता है, W को भी दे सकता है, Z को भी दे सकता है. करेक्ट. एक से ज्यादा वेंडर को किसी भी कैलेंडर में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूट दे सकता है. करेक्ट. बट सेम वेंडर को एक से ज्यादा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं देगा. It is known that over the decade, the institute each got into 2 contracts. Okay. And with 2 of these vendors. And each vendor got into 2 contracts with 2 of these institutes. So now it is very clear. It means that each institute has 2 contracts. 2 contracts. So the total number of contacts are 8. And each vendor W, X, Y, Z has also they also had 2 contacts. So overall, the number of contracts among ABC institutes are 8. And these 8 contacts are given to vendors W, X, Y, Z. So the total number of contacts are 8. This is okay. The following facts are also known about these contracts. The vendor Z had at least one contract in every year. So look, when we know that there are total number of contracts are 8, then what about this? The vendor Z had at least one contract in every year. So from 2010 to 2090, the number of years are 10. Vendor Z has at least one contract in every year. So you can say means the number of contract years with Z are at least 10. 10 or more than 10 contract years. Contract years with vendor Z. Vendor X had one or more contracts in every year up to 2015, but no contract in any year after that. It means from 2010 to 2015, 6 contract years. Total number of contract years are 6. So vendor X had 6 or more than 6 contract years. So number of contract years with vendor X, it's 6 or more than 6. Vendor Y had a contract in 2010 and 2019. So vendor Y had contract in 2010, 2019. Okay. And it is not given here. What about the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? So it is ambiguous information, or you can say it's a dubious information. But it is sure that vendor Y had one contract in 2010 and one in 2019. Vendor W had contracts only in 2012. So it is very clear-cut information that vendor W had contracts only in 2012, not in any other years. Correct. And now point 5, condition 5 is, there were 5 contracts in year 2012. Right. So this is all about the vendors. And now see here, the condition number 5, there were exactly 4 multi-year contracts. Okay. Institute B had 7-year contract, D had a 4-year contract, A and C had 3-year contract. The other 4 contracts were single-year contract. Means out of 8, 4 are multi-year contracts and 4 are single-year contracts. Okay. Institute C had one or more contracts in 2012, but did not have any contract in 2011. And Institute B and D each had exactly one contract in 2012. Institute D did not have any contract in 2012. Okay, so let us place the all informations in a table, in a grid. And this way, in a first step, we will summarize the given information and then we will go for a logical connections. Okay. So see the all informations in a table. Okay, this is. So vendor Z had at least one contract in every year. It means this first table I have taken for institute and this is for vendor. So Z in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, every year he has one contract years. Okay. As we know, so number of contract year with vendor Z is going to be 10 or more than 10. Vendor X had one or more contract every year from this 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means the contract years with vendor X is 6 or more than 6. But no contract in any year after that means no contract year. After 15 2015, there is no contract with vendor X. Vendor Y had contracts in 2010 and 2019. This I already discussed that what we know that in year 2010, in year 2010, vendor Y had contract, and in 2019 he also had a contract. About 11 to 18, what is the position? It is not given. So I said it is a dubious information. And then vendor W had contracts only in 2012. So here in 2012, vendor W had a contract, not in 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay. Now, there were there were five contracts in 2012. Now, there were exactly four multi-year contracts. Okay, here. So as we already decided, four are multi-year contract, four are single-year contract. So look here. It is given that B had a 7-year contract. B had one 7-year contract. Okay, and actually each institute had two contracts. So one is a multi-year contract. So definitely uh, it is going to be single-year contract. Okay, and D had a 4-year contract. 4-year contract, and C and A 3-year, 3-year. So second contract of a single year with A, B, C, D, because each institute during these 10 years had two contracts. So now it is clear, and there are only four multi-year contracts and the four single-year contracts. So it is okay, right? Now, six, Institute C had one or more contact in 2012. Institute C had one or more contact in 2012. You can write it. And listen, maximum number of the contact are two. So it means one or one more. So number of contact with Institute C is one or two in 2012. But did not have any contact in 2011. Okay, in year 2011, Institute C had no contact. Okay. Now, Institute B and D each had exactly one contact. B and D had exactly one contact in 2012. So, okay, Institute B had one contact in year 2012, and D also has one contact in 2012. Institute D did not have any contact in 2010, so no contact in year 2010. This is all about briefing of the given informations. It's kind of summarizations of the given informations. And now it is a matter of logical connections, right? So point is to be noted here. Institute A has two contact 3-1, B 7-1, C 3-1, D 4 and 1. Vendor Z had 10 or more than 10 contract years. So how it is possible with the two contract? If it is only possible that Z had one contract of 7 years and other is 3 years. 7 plus 3, 10, 7 plus 3, 10, or 7 and 4. Only these are the two possibilities for the 10 contact year of vendor Z. And with the X, there are 6 or more than 6 contact year. So this possibility is only with either 3, 3 or 3 and 4. So look here, the point is there are 4 multi-year contracts, and these 4 multi-year contracts are only with vendor Z and X. If Z, case number 1, if Z goes with 7 and 3, then X will go with 3 and 4. Or case number 2, if Z is with 7 and 4, then X with 3 and 3. Only these are the two possibilities for satisfying this condition that vendor Z had at least one contact in every year means that at least 10 contact years and X at least 6 contact years. Because here it's a 3-1, 7-1, 3-1, 4-1. The combination is only this is possible. 7 and 3 or 7 and 4. Then if 7 is 3, then 3, 4. This is. So now look here. One very important point. Z and X. All the multi-year contracts, multi-year contracts go to going to vendor Z and X. So it means the remaining single year contract will go with vendor W and Y. Since each vendor had two contracts, it means two single year contract with W and two single year contract with Y. It is clear? So now vendor W and vendor Y, we have decided that they have only single year contracts. Okay, so when Y vendor had only two single year contracts, so one in a 2010 and one in a 2019. So, okay, now we can take decision. Okay, it means in 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, vendor Y had no contract. He had contract only in year 2010 and 2019. Correct? And vendor W had a contract in 2012. It means vendor W had his both single year contract in year 2001. So I think this point is clear. Okay. Now let us take one case out of these two cases. Suppose I take this case Z 7 and a 4. So it means if the vendor Z had 7 year and 4 year contract, then X will have 3 and 3. Okay. So let us work upon this possibility. First, case number 2. Look here. Z Institute B had 7 year contracts. So it means vendor Z had 7 year contract from Institute B. Look here, 7 continuous years, 7 contract year continuously होंगे. यहां से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 और 1 और पर एंडिंग year 2019 से रिवर्स ऑर्डर में 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and then 1 2 3 or if it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 then 1 2 3 right. ये पॉसिबिलिटी होती है. ठीक है, आपको ये डिसाइड कर लेना चाहिए 7 और 4 का मतलब इंस्टीट्यूट बी और इंस्टीट्यूट डी. डी के पास ही 4 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. सो अगर आपने 7 इधर से स्टार्ट किया 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ठीक है, तो फिर 4 के लिए आप 1 2 3 4 लोगे और इंस्टीट्यूट डी का तो 2010 में कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ईयर है ही नहीं, कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं है. इसका मतलब 7 और 4 के केस में 7 एंड 4 के केस नंबर 2 में 7 4 के लिए हमें जेड इधर से लेना चाहिए 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड ये 4 है तो इट इज 1 2 3 4 right 1 2 3 4. So now you can understand this condition that from 2010 to 2019 it is okay, right? Now look, what about this x? Of x you will take 3 3. X means A and C 3-year contract, both 3 years contract of A and C will go to the vendor X. So from here to here. So we can take, you cannot start it from here because if you start it from here, X not possible here because in 201, Institute C had no contract. So it means you can write only this with X X, X, and here X, X, X. Okay, this is now see. Institute A had two contracts, three and one single year contract. So what about a single year contract? Okay, you can take here. Just wait. Here 7 and 1 single year contract रिपीट हो सकता है या कहीं पे हो सकता है. ठीक है. अबाउट सी, इसका डी का यहां पर एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा और 2012 में डब्ल्यू के ये दो सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हैं, तो इसे कहां रखें. यहां पर 5 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी है, तो एक ही हो गया 1, एक हो गया 2, एक हो गया 3. यहां पर 4 और 5 होगा, या यहां एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेंगे तो फिर इसमें आप डबल कर सकते हैं. Okay, the possibility of 5 contact in year 2012 is only possible if this one contact is there, one is 2, और यहाँ दो कॉन्टेक्ट में से अगर एक लेंगे तो फिर 1, 2, 3, और ये एक यहाँ है, ये 4, तो इसमें डबल हो जाएगा या यहाँ. तो डबल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट केवल यहाँ पे हो सकता है या फिर इंस्टीट्यूट सी का 2012 में हो सकता है. ये समझने वाली बात है. अच्छा, डी का जो सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है यहां पर ये क्या होगा. डी का सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डब्ल्यू ही होना चाहिए, क्योंकि डब्ल्यू का ओनली 2012 में पॉसिबिलिटी है, और तो कहीं पर है नहीं. तो ये 4, 1, 5 वाई आपका इधर 2010 में आना है और 2019 में आना है, तो ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आपका डब्ल्यू हो गया. राइट. तो ये आपने कंप्लीट कर लिया. अब बात यह है वाई का अगर हम लोग कंप्लीट करना चाहें तो क्या पॉसिबिलिटी होती है. तो देखिए, किसी भी पॉसिबिलिटी को सोचिए. सपोज वाई यहां ले लेते हैं, ये 10 में हो गया और ये वाई मैंने यहां ले लिया, तो इसके 3 and 1, इसके 7 and 1, और सपोज 1, 2, इसका भी एक कॉन्टेक्ट और चाहिए, तो क्या बचा. यहां पर आप डब्ल्यू ही ले सकते हो, तो एक डब्ल्यू ले लीजिए. तो 1, 2, 3, 1 डब्ल्यू का हो गया, डब्ल्यू के 2 ये भी आ गए, और इसका ये वाई आ गया, इसका वाई आ गया, तो वाई की कंडीशन फुलफिल हो गई. एक्स ए के 3 और 1, बी के 7 and 1, सी के 3 and 1. लेकिन 2012 में 5 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होने हैं. हुए कितने हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4. तो ये पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं हो रही है. ठीक है. या अगर हम इसमें एक और पॉसिबिलिटी बनती है, वाई को हम लोग यहां से हटा दें, यहां पे ले लें, और वाई यहां ले लें. 1, 2, 3 और इसका सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 2019 वाला हो गया, और बी का 2010 में एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट वाई का हो गया, और 7, 1 हो गया. तो मीन्स वेरियस पॉसिबिलिटीज देयर आर. बहुत सारी पॉसिबिलिटी इस तरीके से बन जा रही है, किसी भी आप सर्टेन कंक्लूजन पे नहीं पहुंच पा रहे हो. और 2012 में ये प्रॉब्लम है कि यहाँ पर 5 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हो रहे हैं. सो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल एट ऑल इन एनी सिचुएशन. इट मीन्स हमें क्या करना चाहिए. 7, 4 का पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं बन रहा है, तो इसको चेंज करके 7, 3 लेते हैं. तो ये वाला केस नहीं होगा, तो इसका मतलब केस C1 पॉसिबिलिटी होगी. तो चलिए इसको हटा देते हैं और हम लोग इस पे दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी केस नंबर 2 पे वर्क करते हैं. केस नंबर 2 इज 7, 3. केस नंबर 1 जेड के साथ 7 और 3. सो ओके, अब ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि बिगिनिंग से ही जेड को स्टार्ट करना चाहिए. तो जेड, 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 जेड. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here 3, 7, 3 and 3, 4. So इसका तो 3 क्या होगा इसका. अगर ये यहां पर लेके देखें हम लोग इस जगह, ऊपर भी सारी पॉसिबिलिटीज मैं आपको चेक करके दिखा रहा हूं. ये जेड हो गया. चलिए यहां ले लेते हैं पहले. ठीक। तो ए के 3 मल्टी ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जेड हो गए 17, 18, 19, राइट। और 1 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बचा इसका, ठीक है, वो देख लेंगे, ये हो गया ये। अब बी का भी एक सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, वो कहीं भी हो सकता है, सब कुछ पॉसिबिलिटीज है। एक्स, ये जो एक्स का 3, 4 है, तो 3, 4 एक्स का, तो आपको ये पता है कि एक्स यहीं पर स्टार्ट होना चाहिए, एक्स 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 3 एंड 4। तो ये आ गया 4 वाला, एक्स एक्स और 4, दिस 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 एंड दिस। ये वाली पॉसिबिलिटी 3, 4 की, 3 एंड 4, 3 ए ले सकते हैं या सी ले सकते हैं। तो पहले मैंने ए और डी लिया कि ए के 3 एक्स और ये 4, तो डी के पास ही है 4 ईयर, जो 4 ईयर्स मल्टी ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो डी के पास में। जो 3, 4 की जब पॉसिबिलिटी ले रहे हैं, तो एक ए और डी हो सकता है, और एक डी और सी हो सकता है। आई एम गिविंग यू ईच एंड एवरी पॉसिबिलिटीज का क्या क्या हो सकता है, सब कुछ करके डिटेल मैनर में बता रहा है। ठीक है, तो ये जेड हो गया। और अच्छा, ओके, यहाँ 3 ये आ गए। अब प्रॉब्लम क्या आएगी, अगर ये आपने 3 ले लिए एक्स यहाँ पे, और ये जेड आपने ले रखे, तो कितने हो गए, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, इसके तो यही था। तो फिर ये गड़बड़ हो जाएगा। इसका मतलब और किसी तरीके से आप एक्सेस को कहीं ट्रांसफर दे नहीं सकते, क्योंकि यहाँ के बी के 7 हो गए थे, इसमें ये हो नहीं सकता पॉसिबल। ठीक है, और एक्स इधर अंदर भी नहीं जा सकते, क्योंकि डी के पास यहाँ पर कोई कॉन्टेक्ट है ही नहीं। तो एक ही पॉसिबिलिटी बन रही है कि भैया ये गलती हो गई, इसको हटाओ यहां से, यानी ये कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट कर रहा है, ये नहीं होगा। चलिए, तो यहां पर नहीं होगा जेड, तो फिर अब क्या करें, यहां लेकर के देख लेते हैं। 7, 3, 10, ये इसके 3 ही कंप्लीट हो गए, इसका एक बचा, सिंगल ईयर हो गया एक्स का। अब क्या करेंगे, इसको हटा दें, लास्ट वाले क्वेश्चन का था। अब एक्स ये लेंगे, एक्स 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 3 और 4। हम्म 3 ही है, इसलिए यहां पर लेंगे 3, 4। तो यहां से हम इसको कंटिन्यूटी कर सकते हैं 4 की। 1, 2, 3, 4। सो 3 + 4, 7। ठीक है, अब ए का सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बाकी है, और इसका भी 1 सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बाकी है। ठीक है, ये एक्स हो गया, यहां पर सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, और सी का 3 और 1, 3 हो चुकी, 1 ही चाहिए, तो 1 कहां ले सकते हैं हम लोग, एक डब्ल्यू का, क्योंकि 2012 में सिर्फ डब्ल्यू, वाई तो आ ही नहीं सकता, तो डब्ल्यू यहां हो गया। अब एक डब्ल्यू और बचा, तो हम लोग वो डब्ल्यू यहां ले सकते हैं, पॉसिबिलिटी है ना। इस डब्ल्यू को यहां ले लिया, तो क्या हो जाएगा, 3, 2, 5 हो जाएगा, 4 ही चाहिए, तो ऐसा नहीं है, नो पॉसिबिलिटी, ये पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है, एक ही होगा यहाँ। अब अगर आपने एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डब्ल्यू यहां ले लिया, तो 1, 2, 3, 4 हो गया आपका। ठीक है, यहां 5 होने चाहिए, इस बात का ध्यान रखना चाहिए। एक डब्ल्यू अभी खाली है आपका, एक डब्ल्यू खाली है, क्योंकि डब्ल्यू के पास 2 सिंगल ईयर के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हैं, और यहां पर सिंगल सिंगल ईयर पॉसिबल था। इसका मतलब ये डब्ल्यू हम लोग यहां ले सकते हैं। अगर आपने ये डब्ल्यू यहां ले लिया, तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 हो गया। हम्म ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी हो गई। अब बात ये आ रही है कि इसके 3 और 1 पॉसिबल हो गया, बी के साथ एक सिंगल बचा हुआ है, तो इस, और वाई 2010 में है, और इसमें तो यहां पर अगर आप वाई ले लेते हो, तो इसका सिंगल ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कंप्लीट हो गया, और डी का 1 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हम एक यहां पर ले लेते हैं। नाउ एवरीथिंग इज सेटल्ड। सो ए 3x 1w, जेड, दिस इज सी 3, and singular contact with W, and 4x, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is. Now it is okay. So it is really a difficult question. And if you are taking all information very carefully and first present the information methodically in a table and uh, connect them logically one by one point. Okay. Otherwise, there are chances to answer it wrong. Anyway, so this is our final uh, table. Let's see the fair presentation of this. This is so. This is final presentation. Let us take question. In which of the following year were there two or more contacts? Satra in 2017, single contract. 2016, single contract. 2015, okay, two contract. 2018, single contract. So answer is C. Answer is C. Which of the following is true? We had contact with Z in 2017. We had contact in 17. No, not true. We had contact with Y in 2019. 2019. No, not true. D had a contact with X in 2011. D had a contact in 2011. No, obviously this is answer. D had a contact with Y in 2019. D had a contact with Y in 2019. Okay, this is right. Now see question number 3. In how many years during this period was there only one contract? 3, 2, this. Okay. Here in 2017 and in 2016 and 2018, 16, one contact, one contact. So answer is 3. Three more questions. Okay. Question number 4. What best can be concluded about the number of contacts in 2010? In 2010, X 1, 2, 3. Exactly 3. Exactly 4? Not. At least 3? What does it mean? It is given very clear cut right there. Very clear cut presentation area. Clear cut message that there are only 3, exactly 3, not at least 3, not at least 4. Okay. Which institute had multiple contact during the same year? Which institutes had multiple contact during the which institute same year? Yes. B here. A also has. So A and B both. Answer is C. C. A and B. C choice is answer. C. No. B. No. Only institute A and B both have multiple contacts. Which institute and vendors had more than one contact in any year? A here, B here, and vendor X in W, vendor Z and Y. So answer is this A, B, W, and X. So, okay, I think all these 6 questions you can solve it. All the 6 questions can be answered with the help of this final table. So message is very clear. Only the practice will help you. More and more practice will help you do the good set of CAT. And this will help you definitely for the coming CAT exams.